We're back. All right, well, now while you're felting, stop a minute and then kind of feel around your project. And if you feel a thin spot, you can feel the brush or something, just go ahead and take a little bit more of the wool, smush it all around, and put it in that one spot that is thin, all right? And then felt it. Okay, felt it over. You can add layers of wool over your project as long as it's still, loose. If you have a really tight felt, it's going to be harder to add. So while you're working on your project, if it's loose, it'll attach. All right, let's see what this looks like, okay? All right, we have a heart. And look, it's pretty tight, huh? All right, well, now we're gonna work on it a little bit without the cookie cutter. Now, since we're working with something really sharp, that's our single needle. I'm taking the 36. You want to curve your fingers like you're cutting an onion, okay? And point your needle down. If you go straight, you're going to hit a finger. Okay, and now we're going to just start doing edges. This will make the edges a lot firmer and less fuzzy. All right, so here we're going to go around. And here's where I kind of like to do a little more detailing, is right here at the intersection. All right. It makes a finer shape. Okay. Okay, we're going to go around the heart. Pierre is over there making noises. Everybody's got their own noise. Okay, I'm moving the brush around instead of my project too. Okay, if you notice. All right. All right, now you can still do felting. You can felt something. You can felt something over. You can overfelt. It doesn't matter. Sometimes I will get a project that I have been working on and keep felting it. All right, now see how fuzzy this is? It's still a little fuzzy, especially on the side where the brush is. Put your heart in your hand, and since you got a little moisture and heat, rub it and turn, rub it, go back and forth, turn it, rub it, and you're felting it. You're smoothing the fibers. You are smoothing those fibers down, making a nice surface. You can also wet felt, but this works for this project right here, okay? All right, see, it's a little smoother. You can keep doing that, huh? Woo! Woo! That feels good. Okay, now you can take your finer tool, your finer number 38, and keep doing it. Oh, I'm doing it wrong. Okay, sorry guys. All right, and then go around. I gotta tell you that when you're working on a project, keep your eye on what you're doing. Because if somebody happens to yell at you and you look up, you are going to poke yourself. It happens. If the phone rings, you know, whatever, if somebody knocks at the door and you take your eye off of this for a minute, you are going to poke yourself. And these are pretty sharp. So that's my only warning for the whole video. Or else you're going to be too scared to do this. Kind of like the pressure cooker and the Instapot thing. You know, people had some stories about that, and it wasn't pretty. And some people didn't use their pressure cooker for years after that. I don't want that to happen with this because this is just the most fun you're going to have. All right? All right. Well, hey, look, we didn't spend that much time. And look what we have. We have a pen. All right? Here we go. It's the addiction going again. It's an addiction. I warned you, it's going to be an addiction. Just the sound. Hear that sound? I don't know. Is that like walking through grass? I don't know, the sound of it. I guess stabbing a heart isn't that attractive, right? All right. Okay, so anyways, let's get going on this. Okay, a little bit more rubbing. All right. Now, the next thing we're going to do is even more exciting. You know? But wait, there's more. I'm going to put a small heart here. And depending on what you want to do, where you want to put it, you could put it like that. You could put it like this. You could put it like that. I'm going to put it like that. Okay, so there. All right, and then I'm going to take wool, pink wool, and I'm going to stick it in this little, I'm going to stick it in there, okay, evenly. Okay, and then I'm going to take my 36, and I'm going to start poking it. Make sure you're inside of the cookie cutter. I think I got this teeny weeny one in with other ones, you know. I don't know if my 3 one will work, but we're gonna see, huh? Oh yeah, there we go. It'll work. Now, when you're felting on top of felt, it has something to grab onto. It's not like when you start a project, you know, it only has what it can only grab onto itself. This is grabbing onto other wool, so it's happy. It is like really happy, and it's an applique. I guess that's what you call it, an applique. All right. Looks like I got even coverage in here. Look at that. Holy cow. All right, now we're just gonna felt around the edge. Okay, make it a little more detailed here. Felt it around the edge here. And this is stuck right on there. It's pretty hard to undo a felting project. So, you know, wherever you put something and start felting, that's where you want to have it, or else, I don't know, it just doesn't seem to come apart. Okay, I love you, you love me. Okay. All right, do you see how that is? That is just so cool, right? All right, now, the next thing we're going to do with this pen is we're going to turn it over. we're going to hot glue gun across and then stick this right on top. Okay, we got ourselves a pin. Now I want to show you a pin I've did, which you can do too. I appliqued green felt on there, and then I sewed beads around the edge. I appliqued little different colors, and it didn't take hardly any time at all to do that. It did take time to do the beading. You know, I had to sew it on there. But you can hot glue gun beads on there. I've done that before. Okay, here's a little bunny pin. I did get a little bunny cookie cutter. And then I did a blanket stitch around. This is pre-felted, felt that you buy at the store. Well, and then while you're in the mood to do any kind of cookie cutter felting, this is a crow. You can get black wool and make a crow. You can get a shamrock and get some green felt and make a shamrock pin. And you're not limited to making pins. You can make garlands. You can make heart garlands, like put one here, you know, and then run a string through them.